Greetings, greetings. Hello. This is another episode of Insomnia Tarot. It's been a little while since we've done one of these, but I can't say it's been a little while since I've had insomnia, but I will say this. Most of the time when I have insomnia, I'm lying in bed and just kind of can't get up or don't feel like getting up kind of thing. And tonight I have insomnia, wide awake, and I'm up and about. So I figured why not come on and get some messages out for the collective. So if this is your first time stopping by, welcome. I welcome you here, and I thank you for joining me here. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your support. All right, how we're going to do this is I'm going to pull an oracle and clarify with some tarot for all signs. Okay, so I figured it would be very apropos to use my Moonology deck, right? We're up in the middle of the night staring at the moon. I'm not sure if it's a full moon or not. I have to check on that. But yeah, I figured that would be fitting. All right, so I'm going to shuffle my Moonology deck here. And while I do so, I invite you, if you have not already, go ahead and click that subscription button, mash that notification bell so that you can become a member of the tribe here. As always, I hope these messages resonate with you. They should resonate with you, but in the case that they do not panic. Just know that that's all the more reason to be subscribed, because when your message drops here within the next few days, you'll be the first one to know about it. All right, collective, let's get going. Spirit, let's get some messages on the board for my lovely, lovely insomniacs tonight. What can they expect to see coming at them over the next few days? Whoa, let's see. Cards are flipping around here. Lots of activity happening. All right, let's get some messages on the board for my beautiful Capricorns. My lovely, lovely Capricorns. What can my Capricorns expect to see coming at them over the next few days, Spirit? Give my Capricorn insomniacs a message. And from the Moonology deck, that message is trust all will be well. All right, Capricorn, I'm sensing definitely there's been some things that have been stirred up in your world as of recently. And Spirit is letting you know not to get caught up in worry and despair, that things will go as they should. And actually, better than that, when I see that message, trust all will be well, what that's telling me is all will be well in your world according to you. So just hang on through the rough spots here. And with the high priestess, Spirit is asking you to really dig in and intuitively, pull out those messages. Some of you may be insomniacs at the moment because the moon is very, very connected to the high priestess card, right? And so the transitions of the moon may be affecting you more strongly than you're used to at this time. And you need to pay attention to that as well. I'm also getting a message because I'm hearing drink more water. I know that's odd, but as I pulled this high priestess, I intended to pull one card and two came out. And yeah, just what we were talking about, can't make that up. The Eight of Swords. You have been imprisoning yourself in a mental prison of sorts. So what's being called for here, Capricorn, is to get out of the whole thinking mode and the overthinking mode and using logic. What's being called for here is to dig into your more intuitive side. Go with your gut instincts. Listen to what spirit is saying to you. Pay attention to your dreams when you're having them, because we know, Capricorn, at least for tonight, you're an insomniac if you're joining me. But pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your daydreams. Pay attention to the signs and symbols you see as you go on throughout your day. These are important messages. And at this time, they're more reliable than you being stuck in the left brain, the logical thinking, the overthinking, the ruminating. Remember, ultimately, what Spirit is saying, trust all will be well. And because this is a reading that is happening for the next few days here, what that's saying to me is in the next few days, you'll see a turn towards the better in your situation. Again, if you can get out of your own mental prison that you've built for yourself. All right, Capricorn. I hope that this message has been helpful, Capricorn. And if you choose to leave at this time and not hang out with the rest of us insomniacs, well then, please subscribe on your way out. That way you'll be invited back for more of these sessions, okay? All right. Well, you're always invited back, but you know what I mean. Like you'll get the notification. All right, Spirit. Let's get some messages on the board for my beautiful Aquarius. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what you've got going on over the next few days. Get a couple more shuffles in here. All right. We have talk less, feel more. Aquarius. This is an indication that whatever moves you've got, whatever moves you've been making at this time, Aquarius, this is a message for you to move in silence. Not everyone has to know everything that you're doing. That doesn't mean being sneaky and lurking about. That just means, work towards what you're working on, move towards what you desire, but do it in a manner where you're not making it as an announcement to the world, a pronouncement for others who may be jealous, who may be backbiting, who may be trying to work against you. You're not giving them the warning shot that, hey, here's what I'm doing, come ruin it, okay? You're moving in silence towards your goals. And that's what Spirit is talking about here. With that card also picking up on the last quarter moon in Pisces energy, this is a message for you to embody some of the attributes, the traits that Pisces are typically known for, which in this case, I'm seeing like using that imagination in order to, in order to spark those ideas that you're reaching for at the moment. Like, I feel like some of you are working on something in which you need a fresh idea, you need a fresh outlook. You're looking for that next thing that's going to take you to the next level. And so all 12 signs are within us, right? We may exude some of those signs via our sun, moon, rising, and so forth. We may exude some of them more strongly, but they're all there for us. We can tap into the energy of all the signs. And in this case, you're being asked to tap into that dreamer energy of Pisces, which may at times feel foreign to you and way out there, okay? But you need to tap into it. Hey, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. How are you? Thanks for the message in chat. Welcome to Insomnia Tarot. So, yeah, you need to tap into that Pisces energy, that imagination, that daydreamer type energy. Give yourself the permission to do so, and that is where that next great idea is that you are looking for. Okay, let's go ahead and get, yeah, look, the moon comes up to clarify that again. It's that energy of allowing yourself to be free enough and outside of what your normal, your norm is, allowing yourself to relax and get into that mode of tapping into that imaginative, creative energy. There's a lot there behind the veil that's waiting to come through. And the moment you can relax yourself enough to do so, you will get a download of exactly what you need, okay? Because right now, I feel like some of you are in a very anxious state as you try to move forward, and really, it's about getting out of your head and into that creative energy in order to make things happen. All right, Pisces, I hope you stay with me. But if you decide to leave at this time, please go ahead and subscribe on your way out so that you're in the loop for future messages. All right. All right. That wasn't Pisces, that was Aquarius. We talked about Pisces. Sorry. Wow. Okay, now we're on to Pisces. Yes. All right. Spirit, let's get some messages on the board from our beautiful Pisces. What can they expect here over the next few days? What can we expect for my wonderful Pisces? All right. Let's see. We have focus on the positive. Yeah, so with this being the new moon in Sagittarius card, focus on the positive, Pisces, what I'm seeing here is again a similar message in as for Aquarius, in that you need to tap into that Sagittarius energy of being inspired, being in awe of things. Like there's an element of Sagittarius in which they have a unique outlook on things, or people think they have a unique outlook on many things. And it's due to the fact that they're able to be in awe of what's happening around them in a sense. And it's kind of like a childlike little, type of a vibe. So they can look at things through new eyes for that reason. All right. And so Pisces, you're being asked to do that and to focus on the positive in your situation. For some of you, I'm feeling very strongly that this is a love situation. So perhaps taking a look at what it was that brought the two of you together in the first place, and trying to incorporate more of that into your daily life. Because it feels like for some of you, you may be in a rut, or your partner may think you're in a rut. Okay, so it's about doing something that you can connect to each other with, that is the same type of energy that brought you together in the first place. And maybe you've gotten away from that kind of thing, right? The tarot is coming through with the King of Wands in the reverse. And really, that's talking to me about Pisces, if you're in a situation where you've been considering going out on your own, what I mean go out on your own, or I should say it more accurately, stepping outside of this situation in order to bring a third party into the picture. This is going to be something that ends up causing you a lot more stress in the end. I actually feel as if that third party would be a person who could totally upend your world in a very dramatic way. All right. I'm really feeling that about you if you're the one who is actually out there engaging with a third party, or if you are considering that at this time. Others of you, I'm seeing that you're very stressed out and worried about your partner being engaged with a third party, and the stress is really eating at you. And spirit, again, oops, sorry about bumping the camera there, is urging you to focus on the positive. That is, of course, if it is something you want to stay involved with. If this is a relationship that you want to stay involved in, I would never tell you to focus on the positive in the situation and stay with someone who you feel is cheating on you, right? But in the case that you have been cheated on, Pisces, and you no longer wish to stay, focus on the positive, and that is the strength that it took you to get through that. Pat yourself on the back for being able to get yourself out of that situation, okay? That's, we don't give ourselves credit enough when we act in our own best interest, and we should. All right, so focus on the positive, Pisces, and I see things getting a lot easier for you over the next few days. All right, and if you choose to stay with us, great, Pisces. Otherwise, please subscribe on your way out. So we are on to Aries. And let me grab my Moonology deck. I'm shuffling the wrong deck here. Spirit, give me some messages from my beautiful Aries as to what they can expect to see over the next few days. Aries. Let's get some messages on the board for my Aries. All right, we have go deeper. Aries, 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 you've been very active lately is what I'm feeling. And many of you have just been skating by, only doing what's absolutely necessary in the moment and moving on to the next thing. And Spirit is urging you to go deeper. Meaning, slow down, do things in a more careful, thought out manner so that later on you're not sorry when you're being held responsible for something that you kind of just breezed through, and now someone has figured out a way to place the blame on you when everything starts fucking up. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So go a little deeper, pay a little better attention to what's happening. Four of Pentacles talks about being careful with whom you're sharing information with, right? Keeping more information close to your vest, not just being out there all willy-nilly sharing with any and everyone. All right, be careful who you're allowing around you and who you're trusting at this time, okay? Because otherwise you'll find yourselves in a situation, Aries, where you're going to have to dig yourself out, and it's not going to be easy. All right, so you've been warned. All right, my beautiful Aries, I hope you choose to stay with us. But if you do choose to go, please hit the subscription button on your way out. All right, so let's look at Taurus. And what can Taurus expect, Spirit, over the next few days? Give us a message for our wonderful, beautiful Taurus. All right. What can Taurus expect over the next few days? And I have forgive. Ooh. Taurus, are you forgiving, or are you the one in need of forgiveness? Well, let's see. Let me pull a tarot here. Oh, let me get shuffled. I'm feeling this overwhelming energy, Taurus, that some of you feel like you're drowning in a situation. All right. And I do feel like for many of you, this has to do with love and relationships. So there's a need for forgiveness here. And for some of you, it is the need to be forgiven. All right. Let's see. I have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And Justice in the reverse. Yeah, it feels very much like many of you Taurus are seeking forgiveness. Like things yeah, like you did something that you were just doing something in your mind to dig out of a difficult situation, and or dig the relationship out of a difficult place, and it feels like an overstep happened, like you overstepped your partner's wishes in a way that your partner reacted very badly to, very badly. And it feels unjust to you because you're looking at it like, my intentions were pure, right? But sometimes, even though your intentions are pure, people don't take that into consideration when they feel like you've gone too far. And that's what it feels like here. It feels like a situation where Taurus person feels like they've gone too far. And they are, unfortunately, to be the bearer of bad news, it feels like for many of you that forgiveness won't be forthcoming, at least not over the time period slated for this reading, over the next few days. It feels like if that does happen, um, it will happen much later. So there's going to be this period of time here where your partner is going to be unforgiving. And I did clarify, just to get some additional clarity, judgment in reverse, meaning that eventually their harsh judgment of you at this time will be subsiding. Like, it'll ease up, but it's going to take some time. I can feel that it's going to take some time. It's not a simple matter. It's going to be ongoing here for a little bit of time. So hang in there, Taurus, if you're the one seeking forgiveness, because I can see an alleviation of the situation, but again, it's going to take some time, okay? All right. Hopefully you stay with us, Taurus. If not, thanks for joining, and please subscribe on your way out. Let's get some messages on the board for my lovely Gemini. Spirit, what can Gemini look forward to over the next few days? We have make time for self-love. Yes, 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 Gemini. Feels like you've been hopping around, doing your usual little Gemini thing of flitting about. let me use different words. That didn't sound so great. I'm sorry, Gemini. You know what I mean, Gemini. You leave work in the afternoon with the intention of going straight home, but you make 5 stops along the way, right? So it's your usual Gemini type activity. But it's time to make time for yourself. And for some of you, that's mental health, making sure you see who you need to see in order to work those issues out. And for others of you, it's like a spa day. It's like pampering yourself. It's like making time. Um, you know, it's like making time for what's important for you. Hey, Gloria, thank you for joining me from the UK. I did do Aquarius just a little while ago. So as soon as the replay occurs, you'll be able to get back to that. But hopefully you'll stick it out with us here. All right. So Gemini, it's time to make time to just pamper yourself, take care of yourself. Some of you have been running on E for a little while. It's time to refresh and revive yourself. And I have Justice in the reverse, along with King of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, some of you emotionally feel overwrought, right? You feel like it's kind of like this state of being where you might feel like things aren't going exactly as you feel they should be, and you have been, I guess I'll say it like this. I have a daughter that's a Gemini, right? And that twin energy is very prominent within you, right? And I often see the good twin and the bad twin, and not good and bad in any, I'm not trying to slap anyone with that. It's just like there's that twin that I tell my daughter, yeah, you shouldn't go outside like that today. You know, like that twin that needs, like, no one needs to really be exposed to. So that feels like where many of you can be, like that side of you that doesn't play so friendly with others, has been showing itself more frequently than the loving, wonderful Gemini side of you that we love to be around, that others love to be around, right? So it is a warning here that there's some things there. You need to take out the time to address those issues and concerns, take care of yourself, so that as you go about your daily life, you're not in this energy um that is hurtful to others. Oh man, my battery is giving, my battery is draining quick. I don't know what's happening here. All right, Gemini, thank you for joining. Hopefully you'll stay with us, and hopefully I can stay with you. And you all give me just a moment so I can get myself together with this battery. Oh my gosh. This is a, hold on. I don't know how I'm going to do this, you guys. All right, I might have to cut this short. All right, maybe I have a solution here. I don't know how well this is going to work. But let's see. Bear with me. All right. For lack of a better place to plug in right now, I'm going to have to plug into my computer. Hey, Sam. Thanks for joining. Just taking care of some technical difficulties here, so bear with me. All right, and we should be back here in just a moment. And we're about to do Cancer. For those of you who may just be joining. Okay. Hopefully that'll keep us going for a little while. All right. Cancer. So Thank you guys for your patience. All right, Spirit, let's get some messages on the board from a beautiful Cancer insomniacs. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What can they expect to see coming at them over the next few days? And I have attuned to the divine. Oh, so Cancer. This is immediately jumping out to say, you know what? You're especially prone to downloads from the divine, but over the next few days, you're really going to be getting some stuff coming through, some messages, some strong messages coming through from the divine. And it's time to attune, pay attention, like cancers know how to do naturally, right? And it's this card is giving me a very dreamy feeling, right? But I feel like many of you cancers will be insomniacs over the next few days, because sometimes when those downloads are coming through at night in the wee hours of the night, they do wake you up from your sleep, and you know that can cause you to be awake in the middle of the night, right? So you're being asked to pay attention, so maybe have something next to your bed to record dreams and messages that are coming through from the divine, so that you have a leg up in the coming days and weeks ahead, because Spirit has a lot that they're trying to share with you at this time. And you will find um, some messages there that are going to be quite helpful as you move forward, because many of you are in a mode of actually moving forward on many goals and dreams that you've had for a while, and you're starting to make progress. So the divine has a lot to say and a lot to give you as far as guidance and direction. I also have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Again, what did I just say? Many of you cancers may find yourselves being insomniacs over the next few days, especially. And so instead of just lying there, just anxious and worried about it, make good use of the time, right? You can not only have that notepad by your bed to record messages from the divine, but, all those things, like that clearness